Alright, Garifar here again with ViewRenew, window and gutter cleaning, taking you on to another roof cleaning job. This beautiful little ranch style home behind us. You can see in the front, it may not seem like they have very much, but there is a moss situation growing. You can kind of see underneath the cracks there are little pieces of green underneath each shingle. And this side where it gets more sun, there's not much there. And then if we come to the back of the house, you can see more growing. And there it's pretty green, pretty evident when you get the right angle. So, and again, this is a homeowner who is about to sell her home. She was actually had a new roof installed, and the roofer actually said she'll have no issues whatsoever. And I don't blame him. As far as with moss, she'll have no issues. And I don't blame him because, I mean, there's really no shade here. Pretty open and exposed. But it doesn't take very much for moss to grow where there is no sun. And so even that slight slope where there isn't much, you know, where there's allowed to be a shadow, basically, moss can creep up. And it's good. It's good that she's getting this treated because it's treatment. It's preventing the moss from taking over her roof. So yeah, let's go to it. Now as we look down here along the edge of the roof, right along here, and then along this edge, you can kind of see it's a little bit darker. Now those are actually black streaks caused by moss and algae runoff. And if you look at that house, right there, you can see all the black streaks on it. That's the same exact thing. Those are black streaks caused by organic growth. A lot of people will think that it's just the roof giving way or the tar underneath the grit, but really what it is the algae and organic buildup. So the same treatment, stage 1 moss treatment, can actually clean and remove that algae off the roof. And again, I'm going to start with the worst side of the roof as far as where it has the most algae with our soft wash solution. So here we go. Over here, we can see that the moss is actually already reacting. It hasn't been more than 2 minutes, and the moss is already beginning to die and immediately change into its dead state. So, pretty dang quick, ain't it? It's pretty quick. All right, and here I'm going to show you actually where the vent comes out on the roof. Right down here, you can see all that black soot all around that vent. Well, that's just basically smoke, debris, just pollutants that actually is making the roof a little bit more dingy. And this method also is great for that. I'm just going to spray that there. You're going to see that it's going to change colors. It can change colors almost instantly and basically just be washed away. Pretty cool. Alright, like I promised, I'm going to take you a look at this piece again and just see how clean it is around it. No more black ring around the vent there. So it's great at removing black streaks, black marks, and other imperfections. Now let's take you to the rest of the roof. See all along here, all the moss that's been treated. So what used to be green is now white and dead. Literally took less than 20 minutes, and this is the outcome. You see that the moss is just saturated. And it does look a little bit white, but then on the edges, you can see browns coming up. And what that is, you know, when your moss is on your roof, it's actually turning the roof into dirt. And that is basically what's coming back up, is that dirt that the moss is creating and living off of, it's going to wick back up. And so while it may look a bit unsightly and a bit white, all that white will turn back into like a brownish color, and it will be virtually invisible when you look up at your roof. Come back over here on this side and we just see the whole thing is treated. So, yeah, not too shabby. All right. Alright, and so this is a stage 2 treatment, so not only do we use the chlorine method for the roof, but we're going to follow it with a zinc treatment to give it that longer treatment. Chlorine will kill it instantly, make sure everything on the roof is dead, but the zinc will help actually get in there and make it last a little bit longer. Alright, so we have the, just finished up the treatment here, just applied the zinc powder to give the longer treatment for the moss. Now you can see the key with applying any sort of pesticide, because that's what we're doing, we're using a chemical to treat a substance, to treat moss. You never want to over apply. That's the number one rule they teach you. And so you get to tell where we have moss growing, we have zinc down. Where we have no moss growing, there's no zinc. We didn't apply a bleach over there because there's no need to. Same thing over here. Moss on this side, no moss on this side. No reason to treat. No reason to treat what doesn't need to be treated. So, alright, well that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks again. Again, Garrett Farr with ViewRenew. Check us out at nicestwindowcleaners.com. We clean windows pretty well, but we do a lot of other things too. Thanks so much. Take care.